The Commission has issued a communication at the beginning of last year. It was called Shaping Europe's Digital Future, which pretty much set up the guidelines for the overall strategy of Europe towards the digital economy. And the main goal of that strategy is to enable Europe to become a world leader in the digital economy. But overall, there is not a pillar and a specific strategy towards international connectivity. And we think that this was not enough. We believe that in order to become world leader, Europe has to have strong links and strong digital presence in other continents, in other digital markets, because it's impossible to achieve that goal, to become world leader of digital economy, just focus or based on the internal market. So we started this discussion with several other member states. Yesterday, the non-paper was co-signed by other 15 member states. This is not a proposal that would only benefit Portugal. No, on the contrary, this is a proposal that benefits all member states and the European Union as one, because it's important that we have strong and resilient connectivity, not only between the member states, and you see that happen almost every day with the 5G corridors, with the HFC networks, but we need more than that. We need to ensure that Europe is prepared not only to deal with the massive amount of data that we're going to produce in the coming years with the machine-to-machine, with the IoT technologies, also with the scientific and research programs that we're going to have here in Europe, but also to enable Europe to be prepared to receive also the exponential amount of data that we're going to be produced elsewhere in the world. We believe that it's important to undertake a full assessment of the current submarine cable systems that we have in Europe. We also think it's important to identify, list, and rank, according to their expiry, the international connective systems that will reach the end of their lifetime in the coming 5 or 10 years. We also think it's important to identify new international connectivity infrastructures that may assure sufficient capacity and resilience, and furthermore provide competitive advantage on the EU. We also have to plan what potential new connectivity infrastructures will be needed in order to complement the existing one. Last but not least, we think it's important to forecast, or at least try to forecast, the incoming and outgoing data flows and volumes of data that will be flying from and to the European Union. So it's important to try at least to understand that, try to match that with the necessities and also the capacities that we have, and then build that strategy. So what we're trying to do here is to call to the Commission in order to develop the European Data Gateway Platform strategy, which means Europe is a big continent, of course, and have different regions that are crucial in terms of international connectivity. So we propose that this European Data Gateway Platform strategy to be built in at least 4 major platforms. The North Sea platform, and then you can tackle all the connectivity that you have not only to the Arctic, but also to the United States and the UK, which is no longer part of the European Union. The Mediterranean platform, which is majorly focused on the north of Africa connections, but also Asia, but also the Atlantic platform, which will be more focused on the connectivity with Latin America and Africa, which are 2 major continents, very crucial and very important for the development of the digital economy within Europe. So, and without leaving anyone behind, this also includes the landlocked countries, like Austria, for instance. It's important that they are part of the game, because the international connectivity now in a lower level, if you want. So we can have international connectivity which is between Europe and the other continents, but we can also speak about international connectivity between the member states. The security issues are as well on the top of the agenda, and For instance, I'll give you a concrete example. The new links that we're building now in Portugal, they're going to have sensors in the submarine cables, which will enable us not only to be aware of any, for instance, earthquake in the bottom of the ocean that then will produce a tsunami, for instance. Also, those sensors can detect movement in the water and on the sea level of the water, like vessels going on or submarines passing by the territorial water. We're gonna have for sure a contribution from the military side and the cyber side, because they have a say in this overall strategy. Concrete measures. We hope that still during the presidency, the Portuguese presidency, at least we start to discuss with the Commission new initiatives that could embrace this overall strategy and then have consequences. Luckily, during our presidency, we're going to have the inauguration of EllaLink. So EllaLink is the first high-speed cable, submarine cable that will link Europe to Latin America, linking Brazil to Portugal. That cable will be very important, first of all, because it will link the research communities from Europe and Latin America, but also because it will bring together two huge markets of the world, the Mercosur and the European Union market. And it's important that we can then be linked in order to exchange our digital services that for sure will benefit all the citizens, not only looking at the private sector, but also looking at the e-government area, where for sure we can exchange a lot of experience and we can help each other out in order to improve our societies and to improve our governments as well.